Well, on the eve of the NFL draft, Saquon Barkley looking to etch his name against the greats that played at Whitehall High School. Dan Copen, who went on to win a couple of Super Bowl championships. Matt Millen has won 4. Let's hope Saquon Barkley, no matter where he goes, has anywhere near that kind of success.
Yeah, Whitehall definitely produces some great athletes. But before he headed to Dallas, our very own Cassie Schmidt got to sit down with her former classmate and friend on how his success started with the Zephyrs.
Whitehall High School, where it all started for Saquon Barkley. Countless hours in the weight room and on the gridiron, all paying off. Sitting in this locker room and just being in the weight room, you know, in a place where people told you you were too small. You know, looking back on that and being here, is that something that kind of motivated you along the way?
There's challenges that you're always going to face in life, and you're always going to have to face adversity, and but it's how you respond to those challenges. I do get a lot of attention and a lot of love, but I do have a lot of critics and a lot of doubters, I guess you can say. But I don't pay too much attention to that. I'm really focused on myself and focused on becoming the best player and person that I possibly can be. And I'm not competing against anyone else. I'm competing against myself, and I'm driven. I'm really driven to be the best that I can be. I want to be great. I want to be at elite level, and it's easier said than done, and I know I got to work for it, and that's where it kind of all started here. Kind of after my sophomore year of football, I kind of made that conscious decision that I want to play college football, and I don't just want to play college football, I want to play at an elite level.
With the help of his coaches, family, and teammates behind him, he was able to take his play to that next level. Saquon, your typical freshman in 2011, but taking huge strides the following season. Physically,
mentally, all that together, I grew. I was a little short guy, you obviously know, at one point, like in sophomore year, and be able to take it to the weight room and take my strength and my speed and my weight to another level really did help me, and it shows me that you can't settle, and you can't settle with being average. You know, when I was younger, growing up, I was immature. I was so focused on your God-given ability is going to take you where you need to go, and I was immature. I wasn't focused on hard work. I didn't know hard work is what you needed, and that's what I learned. Well, I know we joke around and we say Zephyr tough and Whitehall proud here, but that's something that's truly here. Zephyr tough. Obviously, we're not one of the biggest schools in the valley, but we compete every year.
Barkley on the toss. Good block on the end. One man to beat, and he's got him. Barkley turns the corner. Touchdown, Zephyr.
The mindset that I had and the approach that I started taking here from my sophomore year really helped me, shape me, and the person I am, and not only myself with the weight room, just my community. Within Copley, within school, the teachers, my athletic director, Miss Pitton, all those people really helped me and shaped me, because at one point I was very immature kid, and didn't get it, and they helped me understand and get it before I got to Penn State.
Was there one point in time, whether it was in a game or in the weight room, where something kind of switched and clicked, where you were like kind of getting into that grind mode? Yeah,
there would be, I could say 2. One moment I actually kind of just spoke about this was with Coach Gilbert. He tried to hand me a paper to a college camp, and I kind of declined him. And I said, I don't know if I really want to play college football. I kind of lost the love of the sport for whatever reason, and I got to give credit to my father of instilling that confidence back into me and giving me that drive again and keeping me going. He sat me down and told me that he believes in me, and he thinks I can do it at that level and do it at an elite level, but it's not going to just come to me. I got to work. And that kind of go hand in hand with another thing that kind of just clicked. Ryan Bonchak, baseball player, obviously you know him, but baseball player at Lehigh. I actually told him this one time, and I thanked him, because my sophomore year, going to my junior season, he was going to his senior year, we trained together, and I was so competitive, and low-key kind of hated him at the same time, but it was like a love-hate relationship, and whatever he would do in the weight room, I would try to take it to another one and top him, and vice versa. And just seeing him, how he carried himself as a person and as a player and as a leader. He was a great leader, always vocally and led by example, seeing how he did the things and kind of followed his footsteps, and obviously knowing the year after he was going to leave and I was going to take the team under my wing. So that's another time where it kind of clicked for me, seeing him and seeing how he worked, and I wanted to be better than him, and I knew that I couldn't just come in and let him outwork me every single day.
You always had that support, but when you look back and even being able to see that support grow even larger, you know, how much do you owe your success to always knowing you have your family, your friends, all the people at Whitehall to fall back on?
Yeah, I owe my success a lot of that. My support system. I have a tremendous family. My family is unbelievable, and they're special to me. I'm a big family guy. I wouldn't be here without my mother and my father and the role models I had in my family with my older brothers and sisters and my parents. And role models, what I mean by even the bad things, even the mistakes that they had in their life and the mistakes that they made, and being open and honest to me and letting me know, because I'm a fool if I follow the same footsteps and make the same decisions, and I've seen it kind of messed up part of my family's life. So definitely a big key to my success is to them, and I gotta give credit to everyone in Whitehall. The community in Whitehall, the community in Copley. At one point, my grades weren't great. Whitehall did a great job of, in the right way, helping me get ready and get back to the point. Coach Franklin and those guys came down, kind of made a game plan, formed a game plan with the Whitehall staff and everyone. They said, this is what I got to do, and it was kind of like a game. It was kind of like football. You had to apply it it was easier for me when they applied it to something that means so much to me, which is football, and I had to understand that I got to get it. I got to work, and I got to get the right grades, and I got to do well on my SATs to get to the point I am now. So big reason to the type of person I am and the type of player I am is still what went on in this locker room, the coaches, the people that I had in my life, friends, family members, and especially my core family members in my house.
Wow, Saquon Barkley, a great athlete and an even greater person. Of course, we'll have part 2 of that interview tomorrow night ahead of the draft, where he talks about his excitement and expectations for the 2018 NFL Draft.